Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing today? It is 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. We are back streaming on the rising SMP. Just realized I didn't clean my glasses, but that's fine. I don't need to see. It's not important. How are you guys all doing? Okay, so important things today. We need to get frogs. That was like the main thing. I'm excited to get frogs. I updated my froggy outfit, so now people without just expressions can actually see my eyeballs. So that's fun. I just want to turn off notification. Cool. Welcome in, everybody. Minor Fix, Gavaline, No, welcome in. Rebuilt, Xana, welcome in. Greg, welcome in. I am doing good. You've been turned into puree. That seems concerning. I would see a doctor about that. Okay. You don't know anything about SMPs? Is this one yours? No, this is not mine. This is an SMP for the contestants of the past MCC Rising events. So anybody who competed in that or has or was a what is it called? A substitute, like myself. Those people are allowed to play on the server. As far as lore goes, kind of just making it up as we go. Click that button. There we go. Welcome in. A little poofy today. Yeah. So, we're making a frog cafe. That was the plan. I have some updates since the last stream, and I'll talk about that in a second. Never believe what you were today. I think Kid Minecraft Steve would have liked it a lot. Were you perhaps in the mines? Did you go mining in real life? Because that would be impressive. That's crazy. Alright. Oh, that's right. I had shaders on. With a screenshot. Interesting. Okay. So, you didn't yearn for them. You were suffering. Well, that's not fortunate. That's one of those unfortunate situations, actually. Alright. First of all, the frog in the room. I made the skin a little bit brighter to match closer to the ribbits. And then I put my eyes on the second layer because nobody else is using the resource pack. But it seemed sad in the last stream? I don't think I was probably tired of the same reused joke over and over again. Yeah, frog cafe time. Okay, so I got the frog skin. We got some upgrades. I went end busting with Bear and Natty. And I was gifted a bunch of items, including the ability to turn down this music on Spotify. There we go. Cool. Including some diamond armor and some rocket boots, which means I can just fly. I can't go up. I can only go up as long as I jump. As soon as I stop like increasing my elevation. Was that a skeletal rat? It's a skeletal rat. That's pretty cool. As soon as I stop jumping, I can't jump anymore, but I can just walk on air. So like add that to my list of things that my origin can do. Yeah, we get a skeletal rat. Beyond that, ooh, I have learned some things. First of all, we are allowed to do custom origins. So I am working with my friend to make a custom frog origin. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing my best. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure if he's still in here, but yeah, it's a little annoying. I gotta take off the boots when I'm not traveling. But yes, hopefully we'll have a custom frog origin, and I will be so proud because I've never done anything like that before. So that'll be fun. List of attributes include being not an omnivore. That's both. Which one's the meat one? The one that can only eat meat. So frogs, I've learned most frogs are actually not vegetarian, which makes sense considering they eat flies. So yeah, dumplings will actually make sense, which is another thing I was gifted. On top of that, I can jump 1.5 blocks all the time. Frog. I can use my tongue to grab entities. Carnivore, thank you. What else I got? Let's see. I have the kangaroo has the ability to do like a big pounce. I will have a smaller pounce, but I can do it more frequently. Probably. I don't actually know what the cooldown for the kangaroo is, but that'll be what I can do. The kangaroo honestly is closer than I thought it would be. You never knew frogs like eating fries. That's a new fact for you. I think you should give them McDonald's fries. I could call like maybe like a fast food frog restaurant, Fries and Flies. Wait, Flies on the Fly, maybe? I don't know. Either way, that is the ability of my frog. We're going for what was it, omnivore? Carnivore diet. So I'm gonna have to switch up my food source, and for now I have egg sandwiches and I have dumplings, so technically I'm still a frog. I'm doing frog things. And I won't have to worry about the avian thing where I have to be 1,000,000 bucks in the air to be able to sleep. Another thing, I'm not sure if we learned this on stream. I think it was during the tour with Bear, so I think it was. But just to recap, down here, I discovered there's already a froggy civilization. Down this cave, this very long cave that I'm not sure why they dug it so deep, but you know, we'll get there eventually. I hate going downstairs as the avian. There's already a froggy town in production. So you got little froggy houses, and I think there are no ribbits. There's a picture in here, right? Yeah, there's already a frog quartet. So we're gonna either compete with them or we're gonna work with them. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. But yeah, today the main goal is to collect ribbits. We need to have employees to employ at our store. And I think I will keep them safe at my quote unquote base up until I have somewhere to put them. And then I think the next step will be building the cafe, and then after that, supplying the food. So we're gonna really do this the slowest way possible. I don't want to sell things before I have a place to sell them. It's not really a competition, but I can make it a competition if I really set my mind to it. On top of this, for this Froggy Cafe, we have the Music Maker mod, which I suggested they add, and they were like, that's a good idea, this could be cool. So the Music Maker mod is in this. So I have a guitar, a Froggy guitar, and I have a music sheet, which means I can write music, and I can put it into... Hold on, let me stand on my perch. I can put it into a music box, and I can have the box play the music I want with the instrument I want, ticked by redstone, which means I could have custom music play throughout the... Slabs are incredibly painful. Yeah, I can have custom music play throughout the restaurant. On top of that, it means I can go around playing Megalovania. So that's fun. Yeah, I made that while I was investing. So that's fun. I love that. I need to make more egg sandwiches, so I should be smelting this. I did that, and I was like, the potential with this is unmatched. I've known about this mod for quite some time now, and I'm not playing thick of it. But there's so much you can do with that, and that just unlocks so much potential with that mod and the cafe. So I'm very excited to use that. Since feeling like puree would never understand how Kid Steve could ever yearn for mine, isn't the best experience. I'm gonna go call for an early night today. Have fun, sleep well, Gavilaine. I will get those frogs. Rest assured, we will get our quartet. Baselines for Undertale meme. I have not watched Undertale since 2016, back when the game was relevant in culture. Now that game has long since left at least most of meme culture, but there was a time when that was like a thing everybody knew. While I was end busting, I found these blocks, which launch people in the air, meaning if somebody jumps on this who isn't a frog or a kangaroo, they can also have frog abilities. So perhaps, hate the sound. I think I need a hoe to break this block. That means we can have other people, like you go to this cafe and you're like, now I feel like a frog. Awful sound. Hate that. We also got the spring leaf, which does something similar. You place this and it launches you much further, which means we could have like a second story that this is how you get around. It does have an awfully long cooldown though, is the only thing, which is fine. If you only have one person. But in the meantime, that is a cool idea that we can experiment with. We need another chest. Okay. So I think the first step will be, let's go get those frogs. I don't think we're really safe in most locations. I did set up a... wow, jeez. Am I not... Ooh. Not wearing the... I should get... I have boots. I don't think we can wear these back... Can you give these backpacks protection? Is that a thing? Stacking tier, crafting upgrade. Was that ever something I saw? Everlasting upgrade. Can't despawn or fall into a void. Jukebox. Okay, okay. For the mods, there is a rat mod. I don't think there's anything for protection. Oh, wait. I assume this just changes the size of the backpack. Okay. Well, whatever. That's fine. Yeah. Sidian, welcome in. Thifrus, welcome in. Be a mod that adds a slot for the backpack. Never saw that. I think you can. I think if we had the what's it called? Trinkets mod, we can have this as a separate inventory slot. But yeah, mods we have sophisticated backpacks. We got the music maker mod. There's chipped in here, waystones, Vahosia furniture. What else we got? We got lots of furniture. We have the board game mod, which is tabletop craft, which is another one I suggested. I figured that could be fun to get shenanigans. My favorite mod, supplementaries. We've got Skulk Transporting as another one. I suggested this, but I've never played with it. Really excited to get to understand this mod, because the concept of transporting items is fascinating to me, and then also having that connect in with a feature that already exists in the game makes me very happy. So Skulk Transporting is something I'm going to be experimenting with. But yes, we do have we have Alex's mobs in here. We don't have Alex's caves though. I feel like that might be too big for the scope of this server. We've got the rats mod, which is one of the major ones. We got more concrete. The rats. We've got handcrafted. We've got large meals and Farmer's Delight. We've got Joy of Painting. What else? Farmer's Respite. Fairy Lights. We've got so many mods in here for building. Welcome in. Yeah, there's a tabletop games mod. It adds Connect 4, Tic-Tac-Toe, and chess, I think, mainly. What do you do in life besides YouTube? At the moment... Oh, yeah, we also got exposure. At the moment, I've been focusing on YouTube, but I also like to do short films. Honestly, YouTube's the main thing right now. I've been doing so much with it. That's kind of what I've been focused on. Video editing is... I mean... I do that with YouTube, but I also do it for fun. Let's see, what else? I like photography. That's something I'm fun. Something I have fun doing. I've got a really nice camera here. There you go, photography. Pictures and, you know, photograph. What else? I like clouds. Music, that's something. I don't know why it took me so long. I play piano and I play drums. Mostly piano recently. I like lots of stuff. For some reason, I was struggling to remember any of the stuff I like. But yeah, I got a lot of hobbies. Too many, one might say. I enjoy cooking sometimes. Going for long, thoughtful walks. Eating pastries is fun. I'm not a lizard. Yeah, I'm not a chameleon anymore. I've gone back to avian, so now I can fly again. I felt like if I'm gonna be the wrong origin, I'm gonna be something I at least enjoy being more than a chameleon. Welcome in with the check. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think we should go get some frogs. So there's one problem. Actually, wait, hold on. So I have a waystone now. I put one set up here. We gotta go to death and destruction. So I put this here so nobody would show up. What's in the server aside from ribbits? I just went through the list. There's a bunch of them. A lot of art mods, photography and stuff. But here's ribbits. Pause the music for a second. I need to steal these guys. Can I... Okay, so this is the thing I was concerned about. I need another player if I want to do it the way I want to do it. Alternatively... Do we not have a map mod? I swear we have a map mod. It might be double bound. Hold on. Push chat, supplementaries... Recam, exposure, essential, emote, craft, carry on, miscellaneous, multiplayer. Uh-oh. Where is the mod? We had journey maps. Do we just not have that anymore? I just realized the mini map is gone. Wait. We don't. There's no map mod. I have no way to find my way home. Okay. So the only other way I can think to do this... Can you stack the frogs? You can't stack the frogs. You can pick them up. Which was going to be my way to get home. But if I try to interact with the waystone, it just places the frog against it. So I need another player to pick me up and then go through the portal. So... a little unfortunate. What if you have a lead on it? I'm not sure if that would work. I can certainly try that. I don't have any leads, though. We are in a swamp, so perhaps I can find a slime somewhere. This is a dilemma. This guy, the backpack, and I want it. Could have something really awesome and sweet. Come on. Oh, there we go. No. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Okay, this might be a little bit scarier than I was originally anticipating it being. Jeez, did I have low health or did that guy do 1,000 damage? My guy, can you not? Why do you have so much health? Jeez. Give me. I need. It's gonna be really bad, but I still want it. Protection 2. Okay, cool. Look at these massive catfish, by the way. These guys are like early game shulker boxes, I think. If I understand it correctly. I can pick these guys up in a bucket. That's a shovel. Yep, large catfish. That is possibly the biggest one I have seen yet. Backpack game. That's pretty cool. Another waystone, another backpack. And a giant catfish. But I think the way the catfish work is you toss items, they eat it, and then it's basically storage. And I can basically store items in a catfish shulker box, which is a little odd. Frog. Can you name one of the frogs to Frog? That's not a bad idea. I might have to do that. Maybe I'm just taking a lot of damage because I don't have great shield. So worried I should turn it to daytime. That seems smart. Hello, frog. Anything up here for me? Yeah, these you can actually set the home of a frog. Lush lily pad, nice. Okay, so this has not been like looted at all. I like those lamps. Make them eat the frogs? Make what eat the frogs? Toad? Yeah, frog over toad for sure. Although, no problem with amphibians of any kind. You can get a maraca. You can play along with the frogs, which is cool. I will borrow a bed. I need fresh air to sleep. I can't tell why I am. I need to be at least 89 blocks, I think. Jeez, they're just putting money wherever. Thanks, guys. Because I'm not wearing a chest plate? Probably. I'm not wearing a chest plate, and my boots are not great for fighting. They're really for mobility. I really like these flowers. I'm gonna just steal that. That's fine now. Thank you. Yeah, it was probably because I wasn't wearing a chest plate. I'm trying to play this a little differently than I normally would. So I opted for utility over transportation. Let me get the music. Get rid of your personal rule. Don't play Forge. I can't play with the rats. You have to get them. Rats is a nice mod. I do enjoy rats. I think I played like thoroughly with rats back when Forge was like the only option. But now that I have so many mods that are on Fabric only, and like the performance is just generally better. Oh wait, I was literally at the top of this tower. I need to be higher than the... need to go over there. Let's see, what's the best way I can do this? Not that. That was the worst way to... Okay, well. I need to be 86 blocks. Okay, I was right. I'm at 81. I can get up there. But I need to sacrifice my catfish. I'm gonna put the catfish... Here, you can go hang out with your catfish, guys. There we go. I'm gonna use the water to get higher. Because the avian, for some reason, has no vertical transport, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, normally I won't play Forge, but there are exceptions. There's a project that I will not disclose because it's super cool and it's going to be a secret until it's fully done. One of like 5. But originally it was made in Forge. And I moved over to Fabric, and it was just like a world of difference. I lost out on a lot of cool mods, but I was able to make up for it in the amount that the project could basically do. So it's really cool to see the differences between them, but it is kind of a shame to see some of them. Ashby, welcome in. Oh, jeez. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, guys. Did kind of ruin this. Okay, can I sleep up here? Where am I? 85. I can sleep here. Perfect. Cool. Ribbits is on Fabric. I don't think Ribbits is updated. That's the only problem. I have been keeping my eye out on it because I play on a world that that should have it, and it doesn't, and it makes me sad. So hopefully it will be updated at some point in the future. Okay. Operation Get Froggy Home. If somebody joins... I can ask them to carry me. If nobody joins, what can my alternative be? In the future, you'll be able to play Forge mods on Fabric with Kilt. One day, perhaps. Neo Forge seems to be the future of modding at the moment, I've been told. I have not really experimented. I've played with Neo Forge one time, and then I swapped back over to Fabric because it wasn't working. It was a very specific process that needed Fabric, and Neoforge with Sinitra connector wasn't working. So, I hope Kilt paves the way for a new era of modding. I think that would be cool. Okay, I think home is directly that way, which means I would need to come back at least 4 times in order to get these frogs. A little unfortunate, but perhaps I can ping someone. See. Would anyone be able to escort me through a waystone holding a frog. 3, because that always helps people see that I'm doing something completely innocent and I'm not forcing frogs to work in my cafe. You fool. You fell right for my trap. Okay. I kind of want to explore the village a little bit. I haven't really looked around much. It seems like they've got amethyst shards as their currency, and they just kind of leave them. Ivan, welcome here. Welcome here. Welcome in. Nice to see you here. I can't speak today. I'm not sure why. My voice is rash. Rash? I really can't speak today. My voice is dying already. It's been 27 minutes and my voice is already fading. So if I drink like 7 gallons of water, that's why. Don't need that. My egg sandwiches are gone. That's fine. How do you tell Spotify what music you can use in stream? I just have a playlist of Minecraft music, and I also have Gold Eagle, who is one of my good friends, and he makes a lot of music that he gives people permission to use in their videos. So the immersive music mod has basically you're allowed to use their music. So I just have a playlist of all that music that I have for streams, which is why pretty much every stream has that music, and it never changes because I don't get copyrighted for it. Her voice, yeah. I was talking a lot yesterday, and so my voice has faded before the day has started. Are you guys looking forward to Thanksgiving? I'm making green bean casserole. Why did I just get resistance? And why can't I jump? Is it because of the carpet? That's infuriating. Okay. Are you trade? Can you trade? No. I think the plan is I'm going to quickly add Zero's world map. So let me swap to the camera. Because I can't tell where I'm going. Although we had Journey before, so that might be a better option. Yeah. Thanksgiving. I'm making food. We're gonna have meatballs, I think, this year again. This is like the second time we've had meatballs. Spent the last several hours making Thanksgiving foods. What kind of foods you eating? See, I can add this, right? Yeah. Journey. Journey map. Probably what I want. I think. One of the things I was also gonna do soon is relocate my desk to a different spot, because I would really like to have a corner instead of just this, because this is all board games on a pool table. I got transitions. That's from Vez made that. But yeah, I wanted to have a different layout. Dad already got some Thanksgiving foods. Can't eat the chicken until tomorrow. The smell of chicken is making you hungry. Oh, that does smell good. I can't smell it. What am I saying? That does sound good. I don't know if I've ever had chicken for Thanksgiving. I've had turkey. I've had, what did I had? Quail? I'm not a fan of turkey. At least traditionally. I like sliced turkey, but like whole turkey's kind of bland. Pool stream when? When I start gaining, if I have a 9-pack perhaps, and like abs on my arms, then maybe. Which, speaking of, I'm starting rock climbing soon, so that'll be fun. It's been a while since I've done that. And then I'm gonna get super swole. And then maybe I'll do I'm not gonna do a pool stream ever. That sounds so uncomfortable for so many reasons. Fried chicken from Publix. Still, I don't know where Publix is. I don't think I've ever been, but still, that sounds yummy. Smell-o-vision TM. Yes. He gave up making a turkey, so you're getting KFC. You know what? Understandable. Turkey is not an easy thing to make. The amount of turkey accidents in Thanksgiving is kind of crazy. Okay, my waypoints did, in fact, show up. I need to rebind everything again. So now I have a way back home. Did anybody respond? Put it in a boat and ride with it, use the waystone. Okay, now we have a way back home, and I don't have to walk it. What is the buttons? Journey map. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Options manager. Sure. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I didn't actually bind the important one. Journey map, here we go. Map type, create waypoint. Right shift M is what it, nope, right shift. Get rid of that. Waypoint manager, probably good. YouTube chat versus Twitch chat is not looking great. At least you don't have delay. Yeah, it's a little slow on YouTube. They need to really fix that. Got back, her Laynce might have a 9-pack. What? I was saying that I was doing I'm starting rock climbing, and somebody asked if I'll do a stream in a hot tub or a pool, and I was saying not until I get a 9-pack. And I said also that I'm not going to do that ever. So even if I do get a 9-pack, that's not happening. I would not be happy doing that. Yeah. Yeah, chicken and turkey, generally on its own, I find a little disappointing. Rock climbing, yes. I used to do rock climbing a while back, like many years ago, but it's been so long, I gotta relearn it all. The options. I'm very excited for it. Let's turn off everything. Literally everything. Turn it all off. I don't need any of this. Okay. Think we're good? I'll keep the mini-map on, I suppose. Pool behind you. There's a pool behind me? Like, what? Like, just having a pool in the background? That doesn't seem very useful. It's a Florida thing? Ah, okay. That makes sense. Rock climbing, it sounds fun. It is very fun. Yeah, I did it when I was much younger, and I do weightlifting now. So I'm swapping over to that, and hopefully that will be more fun than weightlifting. Welcome in. Okay. I need boat. I like these fallen logs because it means I don't have to chop a full tree. Oh, that pool. Like not a swimming pool. I don't know why my brain doesn't work today. Yes, probably won't have it behind me, just because that would require me to be away from the wall. So I would have the pool table and then a huge space for my chair and then my desk. That seems probably inconvenient considering I like having a background I can put stuff on. I just need to... I didn't know which pool you were talking about. I should have figured that out, but no, nope. I didn't for some reason. Okay. You see this from the home page. Well, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. I'm collecting frogs. I'm making a frog cafe. So I need frogs. And I've been told the way to obtain the frogs without walking all the way back home. Which, by the way, home is like... Okay, I can't see anything. Home is very far. And because I updated mod packs, everything is not right. I need to somehow lure these guys. Can I lure you with the shards? I need 4 musicians. 4 willing volunteers to travel through a portal to another dimension so that they may play for me in a cafe themed around frogs. Frog abduction. Abduction. It's been a long 3 hours, okay, since I've been awake. I'm hiring the frogs, yes. I mean, I'll pay them in flies, I think, which are in this mod pack. Could a boat be here? Leads? I'm gonna get this guy. Yes! Okay. Now, I go to my abode. And the frog will not die. The frog did not take the boat. Okay, well, that is a problem. Considering I need frogs, that did not work. Next, death and destruction. Let's put this way further up. Well, it was worth a shot. I guess... Why is my button not working? Oh, there we go. Option 2, we sleep and we roll. Live kidnapping. Hi, Quark. Welcome in. That didn't work. Yeah, I could lead it, but now that I have been, you can actually see how far away it is. And I could zoom out more than this. This seems really not convenient. It's very far. This is spawn. I was like here. I think that's the rat quarry, right? Yes. Yep. That. So I was like right here. This is 500, 4,600. We are. That didn't change at all. Oh, that's my location. I am stupid. Okay. Yeah, we're at 500, 4,600. On the map, I was at 400, negative 200. So very far. Yeah, Quark is in the YouTube chat. Scratch that, live murder. I haven't killed anything. The frog was still alive. A lead will not work through the waystone now. Which is a little bit unfortunate. We have... Speaking of leads, I can now make them. I will take your candles. Thank you very much. Is that everything? Perhaps there's more to steal upstairs. I haven't killed anybody. I haven't kidnapped anybody. But I have stolen. That is something I did. Yeah. Can I sleep? Can I place bed up here? For sure to sleep. Not high enough. Now I can actually see my Y level. I need to get on the roof if I expect to sleep. Being peace from the Twitch chat. Is there an alliance going on between Twitch and YouTube at this moment? The frog has boat resistance 5. A new enchantment that goes up past 4. The newest addition to the Minecraft update. Yes. Okay. I need to get back on here. I'm sorry, frogs. I gotta flood your village again. I have to sleep. It's very urgent. There we go. Okay. I need to trigger status live. Cool. No, we're good. Okay. Nice. I didn't realize CC had joined. Boat did not work. Unfortunately. Wrecking way. It's gonna be slow, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I have a stream to keep me company. You are mine now. We're going. Need to put on my jet boots. We're going on a mission. Until saying there's a loose goose. There might be a loose goose. Quirk does tend to wander. What happened to sharpness 5? Oh my gosh. My brain really is not working today. Yeah, sharpness 5 is another one that goes up to 5. I don't know why I forgot about that enchantment altogether. Yep. That's a thing that exists, and I forgot about it somehow. Yeah, that's another one that would also work. I don't think it will work. Considering it didn't work while I was in the boat, and they said it should work. Either something in the update doesn't function, or I'm doing something wrong. But I think for now, I'm just going to walk it, and we'll just have a long talk while we wait. I've got the jet boots, so it shouldn't be too bad. I just have to avoid phantoms and getting the frog killed. Dementia. Oh, you know what? I might as well. I'm so old. I'm like 95. If I had Bear can like launch. No, stay away. I might have to abandon the frog. I care about my dumplings more than I care about this frog at the moment. Mostly because the frog will not take damage if I drop it. Okay, I think I avoided the worst of it. That is honestly my largest threat, more than phantoms, is having my... I can't drop the frog without going back down to land, but I don't want to lose my elevation. Oh, but there's so many seagulls. They're gonna steal my food. Alright, I'm gonna drop it off on a tree. Honestly, I might be able to get more elevation from this, as long as the frog doesn't wander away. 95 and climbing rocks. Okay. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna put it away. Grab the frog, and we're off. Perfect. Now the seagulls will not bother me. I do want to test to make sure. Okay, cool. If I accidentally right-click, it's not going to drop a frog midair. About the frog origin. Other things would be reduced health and reduced fall damage, right? Reduced health, maybe. Honestly, I'm designing this. I wanted the origin to not be something that I have to, like, really worry about, because this is supposed to be kind of chill for me. So, it does have reduced height. I can walk up slabs and blocks, fortunately, with this one. But, or at least slabs. I think I can jump up blocks. I have the normal player speed. Really the biggest like hindrance to the origin is the scaling. I have reduced block reach, so I can't reach as far, which makes sense. It's fair, but also I don't like it. I wanted this to be like not a challenge, so I might reduce the health, maybe like 3 hearts or something, but really I don't want to have to focus on surviving. I want to focus on building, so we'll see. It's not done yet, so I might add that later. And because it's a data pack, I can swap it in and out really fast. But I'll do some testing and see what feels good. I did figure out, with the help of Sheep, thank you Sheep, that I can add sound effects, so it does a little funny sound when I jump, which is pretty great. Love funny sounds. But yeah, reduced health and reduced fall damage would be a good thing. I might do reduced fall damage, although honestly, I think because I have jump boost, I already get that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have no fall damage when I do the big jump. That might be where I do reduce fall damage, because I'm pretty sure having jump boost already does that. I do wonder if having a boat would be faster. Let's try that. If I can just boat the guy. When he plays music. Good, that's why I brought you. This might be faster. It might be about the same. Right here. Very cool. Like frog nice. Music? Play. There it goes. Okay. Yeah. So there might be some more changes to the frog origin, but it's definitely not done yet. I still haven't done the tongue ability. I haven't done the proper mechanics for the big jump. Right now it's incredibly overpowered, and I want to make it not overpowered, because it's supposed to be more like a utility rather than I've just made the game super easy. Like, oh, I can now make this thing slightly easier. Like, maybe I threw a block off a cliff by accident, or I dropped it. I can grab it with my tongue. Or if there's a slightly larger jump that other people can't make, I can make that jump for them. That kind of thing. Not to mention, because I can pick up other players, I can use my abilities in tandem with that. So that's fun. Tadpole, yay or nay? I mean, technically, still a frog. So, I like tadpoles. Well, they're not annoying, so. In real life, they're very cute. In game, they're very cute, but they're kind of useless in game. In real life, they're useful because they're very cute. Because that makes sense. Yeah. If I sound very weird today and I'm saying just random nonsense, it's because I'm very tired, and I will blame it on that. Alright. How much further do we have to go? Oh, it's so far away. That's fine. We gotta do this trek 4 times. We have no elytra on this server, so that's not making it any faster. Would it be worth switching to a different origin just for this? I'm gonna have the most origin swaps on the server, I swear. Roadrunner. I feel like the Roadrunner pants when I'm on sand, I think... What is that? Oh, Mud Skipper. Fun. I think the Roadrunner... Yeah, I think the Roadrunner pants, you run faster on sand. Be there. Drop this. Take you back up. Come back. There we go. Compared to how my friends talk, this is not nonsense. Understandable. I have some pretty crazy friends as well. I'm just very tired. But I'm going to trek through it. I believe in myself. And I'm going to listen to further down in this. Right now it's in order. Let's listen to something like... Ooh, some of the new stuff. I made this one. Listen to this song. Nate and I put together this song on stream. Go check him out. He's very cool. In fact, Minecraft tadpoles, they used to spawn naturally in swamps on bedrock, but they changed it because of FPS reasons. That kind of makes sense. I mean, that was probably one of the big reasons they didn't end up doing fireflies as well. Probably more so than the accuracy to frogs eating tadpoles, which they could have just made the frog not eat the tadpole. That would have worked. But yeah, I think probably... I think those guys are neutral until I attack, so I should be fine with them. But I think that's probably the main reason they opted not to do fireflies. It's weird that they made tadpoles spawn naturally. Maybe that was an oversight? I don't know. Maybe there was some miscommunication? Tadpole? What? Huh? Oh, wait. No, ribbits don't. I think ribbits don't spawn. Or ribbits spawn, they don't have a baby form, so I can't carry their baby form in a bucket. Because this is not a regular frog. The regular frogs are still in the game. Firefly, yeah. Fireflies, they opted not to put them in the game because they said that frogs don't eat fireflies because that was like poison to them or something like that. They could have just made it so the fireflies are inaccurate, or just, I don't know. I'm struggling to think. They could have made it so the frogs don't eat the frogs eat. I did. Okay. That's okay. That makes more sense. That's not what I meant. Frogs frogs do not eat fireflies. Here at 3:46 a.m. just to say hi. Well, welcome in, Mega Bear. I appreciate you being here. You should get some sleep. That is very late in the morning, or early in the morning. I admire your resilience to sleep, though. That is impressive. I couldn't even do that. My sleep schedule used to be just completely busted. I used to go to bed at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. I would sometimes go to bed as my parents were getting up for work, which is not healthy. Don't do that. Bad for you. I've cut back on that quite a bit. Sometimes I'll go to bed at midnight. Sometimes I'll go to bed at 2 in the morning, which is still not great, but it's better than 5 in the morning when the sun is already risen. Mojang is not okay with poisoning frogs, but they're okay with doing it to bees. Bees got poisoned from touching the new eye blossom. Yep, I did hear about that. I don't think that's really the reason, honestly. I think there's something else that they decided to not add it for. I can't figure out why that would be, but I don't think that poisoning frogs was the real reason. Because, yeah, they did it with the eye blossoms and the bees. You can poison any animal, or most animals, with like withering roses or poison potions. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the base game that you can kill those animals, so it doesn't really make sense to just... Yeah, should have just made them not eat them. It probably would have been more of a hindrance for performance if they had just added it as a particle effect that you can toggle on and off, and not as an entity. That would have worked fine. We have mods that add firefly particles, and those look fantastic. I like the 2-pixel design that they had, and most of the mods... we're back! Most of the mods that I see that add fireflies, that add the 2-pixel version, they add them as entities. Enough of those in one spot looks really cool, but also that's a lot of mobs you're then spawning in. So wake up at 5 a.m, go to sleep a few minutes later, or a few minutes before midnight, get all the sleep you ever need. See, I would like to be able to do that. I wish I could just like tell my entire body, go to sleep at a consistent time every night. But then I want to stay up with a friend, or I can't sleep, or I have something I need to work on, or I go to bed really early because I'm not feeling great. Like, there's so many things that just make my sleep schedule inconsistent. So I've gotten better at sleeping at a consistent time and a healthier time, but definitely, absolutely not perfect. Going to bed a few minutes before midnight and waking up at 5:30, incredibly impressive. I admire that. What's up, Mordecai? Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, look, there's Cece. Somewhere in Kangaroo Village. There's a Mungus. There's an elephant. Where's Cece? Cece is right somewhere. Cece moving? Can't tell. Sleep is just hard. Not a lot of people say just act like you're sleeping, you'll fall asleep. Yeah, I don't really think that works. I mean, definitely laying in bed with your phone off, with the lights off, closing your eyes definitely helps, but it won't work every time. I'm gonna move all these guys, and then I'm gonna discover there's like a 30,000 times better way to have done this, but it's okay, whatever. All right, I'm gonna put the rivets for now, since I have no better spot to put them. I'm gonna put them in a hole. And I will protect them from the night. I don't think there's any hostile mobs, but just in case. Just in case. Try to go to bed 9 to 10, but lately I've been reading for a little too long. I wish I had that problem. I can't read. I have such a difficult time reading. Like, I'm already playing music. Nice. Cruelty. I am gonna make it the nicest home. Just you wait. Okay. Bongo guy. You're coming with me. We're going on a journey. How is my boots doing? They're doing good. Guitar guy. Let's go. The vines. Pretty good way to get up to high ground. How many frogs? That will be a lot of croaking. For now, I'm getting 4. If I want to fill up the cafe, I might get like 4. Ooh, big old snake. Anaconda. Eventually I might get like 6, because I kind of like the fisher guy, and I kind of like the guy with the backpack. So perhaps I will get the main 4, then I'll make the cafe. I'll have stuff to serve. Jeez. Oh my gosh. And then maybe I'll get like regular frogs. Those are much easier to transport. And then regular frogs I can have as like the patrons or something. And I can lead them under the ground, or perhaps just let them wander and they'll just fly around the place. You don't like reading, but lately you found a book series really interesting and does not instantly put you to sleep. That's pretty awesome. For me, the problem is not being put to sleep. The problem is just I read a line and then I go to the next line. I realized not only am I not at the same spot I just switched my eyes to, I'm in a different line. I also just did not process anything that I just read. Or I can't, like, I'll read it. My eyes look over the words. I'm processing those words. And then I'm like, what did I just read? And I can't recall it. I don't know if that's dyslexia or if that's that with a combination of ADHD or something else, but I have such a difficult time reading. There's one book, though. My favorite book. It's called Rebel Without a Crew. It's about Robert Rodriguez, who made the movie Desperado, and how he made the movie El Mariachi. El Mariachi. I don't know how to say it. El Mariachi. Which was basically the first version of Desperado. And it's like talking through the story of how he got the funds for it, and how the movie came to be, the really abstract methods of cinematography, using a wheelchair with a guy holding a film camera in this wheelchair and being pushed along to get a tracking shot. Like that kind of thing, absolutely fascinating to me. And I want to read more. I don't have enough hours in the day to read as much as I would like to, while also doing the other stuff I need to do. Frog napping? Pretty much, yep. I would like to love reading. I really want to love reading. I suck at reading. Well, that's a mark on my screen. I thought that was hair. Yeah. Because reading sounds great. I want to be able to just sit on a balcony, listen to the wind and the wind chimes, and just read a book for an hour or two. That sounds fantastic. Maybe I'll like force myself to do that. I don't know. I should. You constantly realize the last 4 pages I read in my brain did not process it. My brain did not process it at all, so I have to go up and read it again. It happens the best parts, just gets my brain to wander off. Yeah. I'm not sure when it happens to me. I wish I could stay longer. I have a big day to get through and head to bed. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope your big day goes well. But yeah, I think for me, it's just all the time. I don't think it's as frequently as 4 pages. I think it's more frequent than 4 pages. It's like every line or every few words. I'll read a sentence and I'll be like, I didn't understand any of that. Or I did understand that, but I don't understand it in context to the other things I'm trying to read. I'm thinking too much about the sentence I just read and not enough about the sentence I'm reading actively, and therefore I don't process the information. My brain is either too slow or too fast, and they conflict with each other, and it's a mess. Haven't read a book without pictures in several years. I can't remember the last time I read a book with pictures. There's a I don't think it would be considered manga. I think it's just a comic book. Called The Saga of Rex, and it's about this fox who goes on a journey, and he's like the chosen one. There's no dialogue, it's just pictures, and it's absolutely beautiful illustrations. Many days where you just can't read. I get that. And so it's this fox, and the fox goes on this journey through this like mystical world, discovering so many secrets, fulfilling this prophecy, falls in love with this fox-like creature. I forget what it's almost like a changeling. The fox can change into a manta ray or a bird or whatever. It's super pretty, and that's like a series I read in my childhood, and I just love that. What was the other one? Bone is another one. Saga of Rex is a standalone. Bone is a series. Uh-oh. Yeah, really good stuff. I love to read, I just can't. Mentally, maybe. Sending thoughts of strength. Sending thoughts of... Sending my mental combat ability. Hope that helps. I'm really great with people. I'm a real good people person, as you can tell. I'm such a great help. Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Yay. Okay. Need something higher pitched. Not higher pitched. More energy. Give me more energy. Nate, where's all the Energetic songs? Yeah, we're gonna go back for a 3rd and a 4th frog. It'd be great. I'm gonna have no issues. Trying to find a good book for the last year and only just recently succeeded. Though I'm almost done with the book now and I'll have to find a new one very soon. What's a good book I can recommend? It's a little light on the complexity because I think it's for a younger audience, but I really liked the story Theodore Boone. It's about a kid who's really good with law, and he becomes a lawyer and is like solving cases in his neighborhood. And it's been forever since I've read any of those books, but I remember it being quite good, so that might be one to check out. Another book that I really liked was Ready Player One. The book, infinitely better than the movie. Love that book. Fantastic story. What else? What's another good one? I can't think of any more. But at Ready Player One, the book was just far better than the movie ever could be. The movie's pretty good, but the story, the written text, the origins of trying to make it sound more wisdomful. The first half of that book. You didn't like it? I don't know. I thought that one was great. I really liked the story there. Maybe something like... That. Give me that. Here, let's go with this. Give me relic. Let's go relic. There we go. Perfect. Ready Player One is your dad's favorite. Ready Player One is a great book. I'm not surprised it's not just my favorite. People like the movie, they should read the book. The library book and you had to return it. I'm sure you could probably get your hands on it again though. That doesn't seem too hard, considering it was a library book. Voice is very calming. You're gonna have the stream running in the background. Well, I'm flattered. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good night. Alright. We're about halfway, I would assume. Where am I? There I am. We're pretty close. We're more than halfway back home with the second frog. So there's something I can do. Maybe I pop into a creative world and try to design. The sequel references Sonic EXE. There's a sequel? I did not know that. Ready Player 2, perhaps? Yeah, I didn't realize there was a sequel to it. You gotta go now, good night. Have a good night, Ivan. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a sequel to Ready Player 1. I should get some bear dust. Is the music too loud? Maybe slightly too loud. There we go. I still haven't gone through and evened out, or yeah, evened out, I guess, the music. I wish it would automatically do it. That's what it's called. Ready Player One. Gotta find a tall spot. Did I bring a bed? Oh, I can't tell. Probably brought a bed. I hope I brought a bed. Yeah, the movie was pretty okay, but the book was just way better. Here comes the moon. There goes the sun. I did sleep in the last 3 days, so I shouldn't be attacked by phantoms. If I can make it back to spawn before daytime, I'll just sleep then, so that way I don't have to worry about the night. Ready Player 2? That seems pretty, like, obvious to write the book and have it be called, the sequel to be called Ready Player 2. If it was called Ready Player 1 Book 2, I think that would have been, like, a missed opportunity. Are the frogs going to be like a band from Star Wars? They're going to kind of be like the Cantina band. That's a pretty good similarity. Or analogy? Simile? Pretty good comparison. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. They're kind of like the Cantina band. So I'll have the 4 frogs. They'll play on stage. And then we'll have some drinks. The one, like, big thing that I want this to be is I want it to be kind of more built around 1 block tall people. So if you're small, then you'll be able to fit in the cafe infinitely more comfortably. They're more chill. Yeah. So I want to have like a 1 block tall entrance, but you can still access it with like a trapdoor or something. But I want it to be like, oh, if you're 1 block tall, you can just like hop in. Pun intended. I think that could be cool, having a 1 block tall entrance. I've always wanted to make a 1 block tall store. And originally I was going to do that on a server that was just my friends and I. And then I realized that's a dumb idea. No one's going to want to use that. But now, considering there's origins and size changing on the server, that might be more beneficial. Boba shop? Why? Because frog eggs or the frog eyeballs? I don't think there's boba on this mod pack. We have coffee, we have tea, we have hot cocoa. And I think there's a bunch of other drinks, but I don't think boba is one of those drinks. What is that? Blobfish. We're almost back. I can see where I put the first frog. Or I should stop calling them frogs. They're not frogs, they're ribbits. Oh, that's so cute. The frogs have an umbrella. That is adorable. I love that so much. That's adorable. My frog better still be here. Okay, good. Awesome. Come back. I need to stow you away. Protect you from the horrors of the world. There we go. Cool. Let's sleep through the rain. Yeah, there's hot cocoa. Server has Peku. It does have Peku. There is a mechanic that makes you small. I'm actually, I think... What am I? I'm 1.5 blocks tall. I'm smaller than the average person. The only reason I'm not smaller is because for some reason right now, I can't jump up slabs. So I'm just enough that I can jump up slabs. Yeah, we have cocoa. Thought we had cocoa. What? We do have cocoa. I spelled it wrong. We have hot cocoa, Farmer's Delight, and Farmer's Respite. They should remove that. What's the difference? Oh, you make it differently. Okay. So when it clears one effect, the other clears two. If I just type farmer, probably see all the add-ons as well. Get away from the secondary music. Okay, we've got a bunch of tea, which I was generously given tea leaves by Bear, so I have access to all the tea stuff. I think that's mostly Gambler's Tea. 50% chance of glowing in night vision or wither. That seems inconvenient. Why would I want that? Alright, whatever. Yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff. I think tea and hot cocoa will be mostly the thing I sell at the store. Respite is an add-on, yes. They are different. They do different things and they're made different ways. It's just interesting they have 2 hot cocos that are pretty much the exact same texture and then also do the exact same thing. Yeah, I think the texture is identical. It looks identical. Yeah, they're identical. So they use the same. So that one knew of the other. Respite knew of Farmer's Delight. So it must just be, oh, this is more difficult to make. Or just because it's made in a different way. Respite uses fluids, so maybe you can make regular cocoa. Maybe. That could be it. Alright, let's get number 3. Where's my frogs? There's my frogs. Got jump boost. I think the witch one gives you a random effect. This is the second time now I've had an effect. Last time it was resistance. Suggestion, if not already, make a greenhouse. That's not a bad idea. And tea leaves for coffee bushes. That's not a bad idea. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I might do that. I'm thinking I probably won't make my cafe in the froggy area just because no one is going to go down there. It's really inconvenient for the average person. So I might make it either next to the kangaroo cafe and the... Is it a rat cafe? I think it's a rat cafe. We have like 4 different cafes. We have the cat cafe. We have the kangaroo cafe. We have what I think is a rat cafe. And then we have the frog cafe, which will be called the croaky kettle. So there's a lot of different cafes on this server, which is super funny. And then also there's already a frog related establishment. I think they're making a pub. So there will be 2 frog bands most likely. Or perhaps it'll move. The Hopscotch Quartet will now go to another spot. They'll go from the pub to the cafe. Respite is a direct addition to Delight. Looking at it, the cocoa from Respite is a direct upgrade, moving to... I see. Okay. So it's based on difficulty. So they're intentionally the same thing for the pure purpose of being harder to make and giving a better effect, or removing more effects, I guess. You're a happy Australian. Well, I'm glad. I'll try to make a little greenhouse. It'll be like a frog. I could put the farmers in the greenhouse too, because they have a farmer ribbit. That would not be a bad idea, and it would make sense considering there's tea involved. So okay, I'll do that. I always have trouble with greenhouses because it's really hard to make a greenhouse look good, especially at a small scale like I will be doing. But I'll see what I can do. Sit up. There we go. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Let me make sure I haven't missed any. I can't see the thing. Let me go into mod view. Right in my spine. That was a week ago. Okay, cool. I was hoping I didn't miss any viewer points. For some reason, it doesn't tell me. Alright. The journey, 3 of 4. It has been an hour and 12 minutes. We've moved 3 frogs. This is probably not the most efficient way it is. I wonder how I could have done this better. I'm trying to think, maybe the catfish, but the catfish only pick up items, not entities. I could try the cage from supplementaries, but I doubt that's compatible. I could try giving that a shot with the 4th one. Realize how much time I could have saved. That would be cool. If I can just pick them up in a cage and then use that to transport them, like basically having a pet frog, that would make life easier, because then I could just take them through the portal. I don't think they're directly compatible though, so I doubt that will work. But I'll give it a shot for the 4th one. The only other thing I can think of is having another player hold me while I'm holding the frog and then go through the portal. But considering it didn't work with the boats, not sure why that would now. Because the boats supposedly worked before. Lily the frog for Lilypad. Like the name of the frog? Could be a surprising amount of compatibilities with the cages. Okay, I'll give it a try. I can put entities in a cannon, I think, or at least I can put mob eggs, so that wouldn't work on the server, but I would have to set up a minecart track. That would be another option. That's not convenient enough to need to do that for this distance. Maybe I read the message wrong. Hold on. Put it in a boat, then ride with it and use the waystone. Yeah. Sometimes invis. So maybe the boat did work at the beginning, and I just didn't relog. Put munguses in the cages. I did not know that. I think Alex's Mobs is also a much larger mod. You fly with the rivets. I have boots that allow me to fly, and then combine that with my origin that allows me to glide, slow falling. I just kind of fly everywhere. So it's not the rivets mod that allows you to do that. That'd be really funny though if it was. Look harder, not smarter. Teleport to where you were looking while under the effect. Ah. Okay. In the end, there is a kind of new liquid, and if you stand in it, there's a random chance for it to teleport you at where your crosshair is pointing, which is basically just transporting liquid. So maybe that would be useful for something. That could be cool. Although I think the effect is lasting, so when you step out of it, there's like 15 seconds or something, which is a mildly inconvenient for practicality, but you know, that could be a cool thing to mess around with, transporting people on the server. Queen Ant. Yeah, I can't think of anything more efficient than this. Maybe picking up a minecart would still be slow. There was something I did in RL Craft that basically negated the slowness you get from holding a mob. Teleport juice. Kinda. Sound like ooze. Pretty much ooze. That might work with the frog, but that would take more setup than it's worth. So probably not going to do that. Yeah, I'm excited for the frog abilities, because that will... Yes, will make my boots less powerful, but honestly it will be much more fun to traverse on foot rather than fly. Right now it's just annoying. If I'm not flying, I can't jump up a full block. Or I can't jump up one... I jump up 1.5 blocks, which is annoying considering everything is 2 blocks. And I don't fall fast, especially with the boots. Ribbit Downey Jr., that's not bad. I like that pun. Yeah, I'll try the cages. We'll see if that works. Not sure what the recipe for a cage is, but I have JEI. Those guys are not useful right now. If they enable Elytra, I can get an upgraded Elytra using their wing fragments. Wait, might not be ooze. I know the mod uses ooze, is super unstable. I thought you were just like calling it ooze because it's a funky liquid. I don't think it's actually ooze. I don't think that's what it's called. It's called Enderstride. Well, Enderstride is the effect, so I'm not sure what the liquid is called, but I don't think it's called ooze. It's from Endelighted, I think. I think that's the bot. Ribbit Crod Croak Reed Grez. I'm trying to double the pun. Ribbit Crod Regret. Ribbit Rodriguez. That almost works. Reuse the Survivors LG. It's a data pack. I don't think I have. I don't recognize it. Quibble. I like Quibble. Ooze. It is ooze. Okay. Yeah. Enlightened, I believe, is the mod. Which I had recommended, but I hadn't used, so now that I actually get a chance to use it, I've been learning about it. So if that's ooze, that's a funny name. Yeah. A Quibble. I like Quibble. That's a fun name for a frog. Or just for anything, honestly. That's a fun name. Fun thing to say. Alright. I think we're like most of the way there. Yeah, we got one more ocean to traverse and we'll be good. Really cool mod. A lot of it just doesn't work unless the mod pack or server has it fixed up. Well, it seems like this mod pack works fine with Enlightened. I haven't experienced any issues with it. That's a lot of skeletons I will avoid. Scary. Not when I'm holding a frog, okay. You've arrived, better late than never. Welcome in, Treas. I'm starting to feel the effects of the tiredness. I was good for like an hour, and now I'm exhausted. But I will push through. I got this. I gotta get at least the 4 frogs over. This will probably be the most boring stream ever, but hopefully my constant rambling and stumbling over sentences is entertaining enough. Because once we get the frogs over, then we're really like ready. I need to get crops and I need to build the place. Maybe that will be the next stream. I'll try to build on stream. Normally I'm really bad at it, so we'll see how it goes, but I think that could be fun to get your guys' opinions on the structure itself. Building stuff for IV for 4. Integrated villages, that's what that is. Neat. Now I'm just transporting frogs. You have any game and or Minecraft server mod suggestions? Games like outside of Minecraft? Absolutely. I will recommend this series to literally everybody who likes video games. God of War is so good. My favorite games are Minecraft, God of War Ragnarok, God of War. You're not backseating, you're fine. Won't have a problem with the server. There's some cool things in the mod that don't function properly. Another dev that planning on revamping it. Oh, neat. Okay. But yeah, God of War and God of War Ragnarok. Oh man, so good. I could talk about this game for hours. I won't do that because it's probably boring, and I don't want to spoil anything. My favorite games of all time behind Minecraft, and I have been hyper fixated on both of them when I got my hands on the games. I played God of War like 3 years after it released. I think it released in 2016, the 4th game, which is the first one that reimagines the world. There's like 6 or 7 games I think in total, but the last 2 are the really big ones that like have made a huge impact on me. And the story is fantastic, the characters are amazing, the music is superb. I love the music in that game. The environments they create are just gorgeous. It's so good. So that's one I would always recommend. You know what? Okay. Frog. Another addition I can add besides something like supplementaries, which is no-brainer. You gotta have supplementaries and amendments. Tetra is one I will always recommend. That is a really cool mod that changes changes how tools are created. You get so much more creativity when it comes to picking out what your tools can and can't do. You have the ability to change literally everything. If you want a sword, it's like basically a better version of Tinker's, I think. You get so much more ability when it comes to picking out. I've just repeated myself twice. You want a bone instead of a stick for your handle. It'll double the mining speed but half the durability, like that kind of thing. There's like it turns tools into a modular decision. That I think is sick. I don't know. I thought that was cool. Have I played Stardew Valley? I have played Stardew Valley. I originally played it on my brother's Switch, and we had a race to see who could marry Penny the fastest. And I won because it was rainy season. He had the ring. He was ready. Or no, not rainy season. Snowy season. It was winter. And he couldn't get it in time because it was snowing. And so I won and I married Penny. And then I played again on PC. I experimented with mods. I have like, I want to guess 30 hours on PC. So I have pretty moderate experience with Stardew Valley, but I have missed quite a few updates, so it's been a while since I played it. Tetrasec has cool add-ons too. I didn't know it had a lot of add-ons. I knew it had like compatibility with other mods, but I didn't realize there was like new things to explore. I really wish it would be available for Fabric, but you know, I can be sad. That's okay. Some compat, some to add new tools. Oh, interesting. Okay. I know there's, back when I was like really into modding in 1.16, I think I recall one that uses the deleted content from the old Create version that added like new tools and stuff. I think it added compatibility with those tools. I don't like the old tools. I think they're kind of not useful, but the fact that that was even something considered and implemented in the first place, I think is very cool. Shows you that people actually like seeing those collaborations, or not collaborations, but compatibility between mods. I think it brings hope to collaboration. You got like this mod somebody really likes. You got this mod that everybody really likes. Put those together, and now you have this beautiful collaboration. And the people that like both those mods just got a early Christmas gift. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm struggling to think of topics. I've got nothing to say. I just have frog. I want to go home. It's so slow. I'm so bored. It's okay. This is the last frog, and then we'll be back home, and then we can figure out something else to do. I have one more. I can do this. I can do this. I'm so close. Oh, I forgot the cage. Whatever. I don't need the cage. I'm already there. Just a few more hours and we'll make it home. Two cool mods called Art of Forging and Secrets of Forging. Though unfortunately the latter isn't on 120. Ah, shoot. That's cool. I think I've heard of Art of Forging. I don't think I've heard of Secrets of Forging. Yeah, I'm not sure. That sounds familiar. Frog content is the best. We love frog content. This is probably the most boring version of frog content. I'm just holding it. It's not making sounds. It's not playing music. We're gonna make that happen though. Trust. It's gonna be awesome. I want to basically make a rainforest cafe, but it's all frogs. Perhaps I'll introduce other mobs as well, so it's not just frogs, but I think it will focus on frogs. Imagine going into a little 1x1 door, and then just like, excuse me, I croaked myself, seeing like a stage with just a live frog band playing while you drink your tea. Doesn't that sound awesome? And maybe it will be pretty tall, so you walk in through this tiny door and then you can actually walk around and stuff, and you can like look up and see the lights and the leaves dangling down and the vines, and I think that could be cool. Bees have an identity crisis. In 1.15, bees would take water damage like Enderman. In the next version, 1.15.1, they didn't. This has been on and off. Huh. I can't recall them not taking water damage. I thought they still did. I think they take water damage when they're underwater, but not when they're on top of it. I think I do recall that change being made, so that they used to take damage when they touched water at all. That's probably for the best, though, considering they're kind of dumb. They fly into the water. Ribbit rhythm. That will be the bongo ribbit. The profession, the name of the profession is ribbit rhythm. Or maybe there's like an all bongo ribbit band. To the opposite, suggest making it smaller so it's like a frog or frog bar. Well, originally that was the idea, but then I just had this picture in my head of walking in, and it would still be like the scale of a frog, but the room itself would be very tall, so it'd be basically like a frog cathedral, which is definitely a real word. Trying to think of more puns for frogs. You could have the I'm out. I got nothing. Yeah. Basically, it's going to be a very tall room, but I might make it very small. I haven't decided yet. We got plenty of time to design a structure. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on stream or off stream yet, but I'm thinking I should probably get used to building on stream, so I might try that next time. I've had little progress with the previous one. I tried to do that on Coldcraft, and I just could not. I can't focus on 2 things at once, let alone 3. What do you call a frog that has been froggish? Boggish? I can't think of anything. Oh, that's a bin, like a trash can? Not the person binish? Or like a container? I don't know. What do you call a frog that's a bin? A rib bin. Ah, I get it. That, I think the joke should be more like, what do you call a frog that's been given as a gift or something? Or, I don't know. What do you call a frog that's been dressed? I don't know. I feel like we could probably do better than that. I like the punchline though. Welcome in, Kaylin. A ribbon. That's a good one. What do you call a frog that does, or what do you call? Yeah, what do you call a frog that does stand-up comedy? I think I have to rephrase it. What does a frog do during stand-up comedy? It does ribbits, like it's like a bit, like a joke. I'm too tired for this. The jokes are not landing today. Put that one in the back in the works. What else? What else? What is a frog's house called? A lily pad. Like, pad, you know. Monte, welcome in. I can't think of any more. I'm out of frog puns. What does a fireman frog use to get to the right fire engine? A lily or a tadpole. This ribbit is painful. It is indeed. You croak me up. Get it? Ha. That's a classic. You gotta show appreciation to the OG jokes, the OG frog jokes. I'm gonna croak with the new quality of these jokes. I agree. Mostly my jokes have just been really awful. I gotta think of better ones. Hold on. What's some more frog? Some more frog-related words I can play with. I can't think of anything. I feel like there's not enough frog-related words. Like we got lily pad, we got tadpole, we got croak, we got ribbit. That's all I can think of. And I guess frog. But like I'm running out of things to play around with the comedy. Maybe like amphibian or something. What else? What else? What are more frog related words? Why am I failing to find words that relate to frogs? Maybe swamp? having a hard time. Been a long day. Long 4-hour day. Go for this. Slimy? Maybe. What do you call it? What does a British frog say when something crazy has happened? Blimey. Oh, it's not blimey. No? Okay. Why is this? Okay. I got this. I got this. Frogs don't have scales. I don't know why I thought they did, so I can't use that. Be something with swamp. Okay. Goat. Goat is a frog-related word. Gamesaloddle, you love frogs. Frogs are awesome. We love frogs. I don't... I just have to figure out what to say between here and the house. And then I can start saying things that make sense. Hi, Apple. Welcome in. Give me something to talk about. I've been, like, making these people suffer with terrible frog puns. I have nothing to say because we've been doing this for the last 1.5 hours. I'm so bored. Frogs used to eat goats. That's true, they did. That only relates if you know that fact. Frogs used to eat goats. And pretty much every mob, I thought. Not just goats. That's too vague. Yeah, I'm out. I can't think of anything. But we got our frog band. It only took 1.5 hours to move 4 frogs from a swamp to a jungle. This journey has been unforgettable. Honestly, I hope I can forget this. I have wasted so much of your guys' time. I don't know why any of you are still here. Just goats? Oh, weird. That's a weird thing to have exclusive to that. Frog band acquired. This is... You can't see them. This is... I forgot their name. The Hopscotch Quartet. These are our musicians. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna sneeze. But yeah, we have our band. It only took 90 minutes. So now, what do we do? Should I start designing the base, maybe? That might be a good idea. They look distressed. They'll be fine. I treat my employees with the utmost respect. See? They're so happy they're already playing music. And not because that's all they have. And I haven't taken everything from them. So nice to have a calm stream where there isn't 1,000 people screaming. Agreed. Yeah, last time was a little much. It was fun though. It's just a lot of talking. Would have assumed they were called Holland Croaks. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Although I think that's just 2 guys, so that doesn't work. If it was just 2 of them, they would be called Holland Croaks. This is the Hopscotch Quartet, though. Welcome in, Shade. Let's pick a spot for this cafe. So far, the froggy civilization is down there. There's already some frogs, but it's so deep in the ground, it's inconvenient. You can't even see it. Hold on, hold on. There it is. You have to go down there, then all the way around, and then wrap again. I feel like we gotta put it upstairs. Somehow my forged instance only works without amendments. Weird. Try switching to a different version of amendments. We could just put the restaurant on top of somebody's house. That'd be funny. Knife reminds me of the Toad Choir from Harry Potter. Oh, kinda. I was gonna say that didn't make any sense. Yeah, I can get behind that. I wish they would play the instruments as you held them. I think that would be fun. Then you could really have a Toad Choir. They rode first class on Laynce Airlines. They are treated with the utmost respect. Buries them in a hole. Okay, well, you know what? They didn't pay for their tickets. And you know... Actually, no, I'm going to save it. I was going to say I could set their home here. But I don't think they teleport, so this should be fine. Make it on a massive lily pad? That's a good idea. I could make it in the water. Maybe I can make it next to our sea moose. Or maybe I'll make it back here. Yeah, bear, just for some reason. I know that this whole island has been created. This was not here before. Or like this whole section was not here before. I could like have it off to the side. Because this is Rusty's, I believe? No, this is Bear's. That's Rusty's house. Bear's building a fishing place here. So maybe there will be frogs as well. I do like the idea of doing a massive lily pad. Or at least having lily pads be the bridge that you get to it. Because we got these ones. The lush lily pads. If I can get down. Can I make big ones? No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I do like the idea of having the lily pads be the way you get to it. That seems like a no-brainer. And then we got the daisy. Can I wear it? No? Okay. Oh. Look how pretty that is. I'm not sure. Where's my music? There we go. Yeah, so we could make it off to the water. I'm not sure what Rusty's doing. We could say hello to CC. Interrupt his stream. I'm gonna subscribe to Bear because it's... Hold on, I can read? Because it's like a sibling to me for some reason. That is a great idea. Go subscribe to Bear. Bear is a wonderful person. Although I think they mostly do Twitch streams, but I think they're on YouTube as well. Yeah, they're on YouTube as well. We could build out to this side. I feel like the biggest thing is we have to keep in mind the competition and then not overlap other people's building spots. So this is the rat cafe, and that's the kangaroo cafe. That's the cat cafe. I'm not sure if there's another one. Josh makes lovely models. Are you sure I can read? I don't think I can. I don't think I can read, actually. I think that's a thing I need to work on. I'm probably dyslexic. I'm not gonna lie. I probably have dyslexia. Alright. If we stay here, I could go right outside the froggy area. Though I feel like that's probably inconvenient. I'm gonna ask. I feel like right here could be a good spot. Because we do have somebody... Oop, we do have somebody living over there. So having like a little bridge and then a spot in here could be a good idea. And then you could have like a balcony, I guess, looking out into the lighthouse and to all the stuff in the ocean. That could be cool. Or maybe over here you could see like Rusty's house. That's not Rusty's house, that's Bear's house. Rusty's is over there. Yeah, maybe this will be the spot. I'll consult CC. Let's see. CC is in the nether, in the end, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is. Topography. Okay. If we are to find CC, we must visit the end, which is cool because then I can show you guys. Apple, welcome to Twitch. No amendments for BDA. Oh. That's unfortunate. I did grab the end waystone, so I should be able to make my way over there. Just gotta find someone's waystone. I will go to my own. Yeah, it was a very long trek across the ocean to get to it for the first time. Yeah. Let's go... Stronghold. Here we are. Cool. I hate stairs. Go into the void. Alright, where is CC? Is CC even in this direction, or this dimension? There is another waystone near... There's a conflict. Have you checked your log? Yeah, maybe. It could be a conflict. Often that's where I will check for the first sign of help, is finding out if it's even amendments or if it's another mod conflicting with amendments. Then I'll check another version, either a newer one or an older one. I check on both CurseForge and on Modrent to make sure there isn't a version that's been missing on one of them. Here's all weird. Wish it was longer or shorter. This is like the worst length at the moment. Looks fine now. Okay, let's go to the far end. Is there a waystone closer though? No. Surprising. Ever played Dremel? I don't think I have. I've heard of Dremel. Oh, that's Avid's, or no, that's one Avid played. I haven't played it though. I'm not really one for adventure maps, but I also haven't really delved much into them. Might enjoy that. Not sure. This was a mistake. Ugh. I'm fine. I won't die. I play this game very safe. I feel so weak. I'm going slowly down too, so at any point I could just be hit. Just stand right at the least convenient spot. There we go. We're good. Whew. Would recommend. It has its own mod pack and soundtrack. Well, that's pretty cool. Anywho, I should really get to sleep. What is it now? 4:40. Oh, might have a good night. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Get some rest. I hope you're not too tired tomorrow. You have a water bucket. Get sploosh. Ah, I could have just swam in. You're very right. Or even stopped the Enderman. There was no need for that. But I'm gonna use it anyway. Where's CC at? For some reason, Journey Map got disregarded since I played this mod pack last. I haven't updated it, so it's weird that it just happened. But now I have to remake this map. Fortunately, because I have these boots, I can just fly over at literally everything. As long as I'm a few blocks above where I need to land, I should have no problem just like gallivanting over the void. I am a superhero, I think. Also, I've been told if the screen or the sky changes color, move as fast as you can. I do not want to experience a void worm, which I thought originally was the boss from Alex's mobs, but I've been told no. Which makes sense, considering the boss from Alex's mob has to be summoned. So I'm not sure what a void worm is, but I've been told it's bad. Experience radiation? Do we have Alex's caves in here? Alex's mobs, data packs, adventures, Erica. Maybe I need to go to like something else. Let's go to gas. Hello? I don't see CC anywhere. Oh well. This is fun. This isn't helium. That's the orange one's helium. I don't know what this is. Future, if you want to use a good end mod, highly recommend unusual end. Polish fun. I have used the mods from that developer group. I tend to find the additions they add are either not super vanilla plus, or I just don't like the feel of it. I'm not sure. Enlighten adds a radium. Ah, okay. So CC might be in this dimension, but not here. You know, let's do a little bit of a recon. I'm gonna go to a stream. Let's see. Currently, CC as at the Kangaroo Cafe. Went to the wrong one, didn't I? CC! CC! Hello.
You've caught me doing
I did.
stuff.
I was looking for you.
Why are you a frog?
I'm a frog kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing frog stuff, which is one of the things I was going to ask you about. I'm going to make a frog cafe, and I figured the froggy place down there would be really inconvenient for people to go to. Is it possible to build along the water, like make a lily pad bridge and then like a building on stilts?
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Maybe do it like in that sort of like nook that's over this way, right?
Yeah, I could do that. I just didn't want it to be like super inconvenient to get to.
It does mean it's gonna be a bit dangerous for Rusty to get to, but aside from that.
Dangerous how?
Well, she's allergic to water.
I'll make a non-alert, an Enderman-friendly way to get there. I can do that. I can do that. Okay.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't intruding. I have jet boots.
Oh, that's fun.
I was, Natty gave them to me because I can just float, because I'm an avian, so I can just hover, but combination with the boots means I can just kind of fly.
Yeah, the boots kind of like, they make you fall slower, right?
Mm-hmm. So, for some reason, with feather falling, I just don't fall at all. So that's pretty great.
That's cool. That makes me, he's got creative mode where you can just stay on a single level.
Yeah, I can't go up though is the issue. And traversing like on ground is awful because I have to hold crouch.
Oh, that's weird, but...
Yeah. It's got its pros and cons. Really great for the end.
Playing with nuclear power,
Oh, okay.
so beware.
Alright, I will go tend to my frogs then. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't intruding. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good luck
but
with
if you're
nuclear
intruding,
energy.
you'll bear and that'll be funny, so...
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, well that's good. Now I don't have to worry too much about intruding. I think this little nook will be fine. I just have to make a way for Rusty to get over without killing them, because they're an Enderman and water is not great for Enderman. Oculus. Yeah, Oculus often has problems. It might be more worth it to go to a server or like a Discord server where people are familiar with those mods. I don't know how to fix the mods for you. I just play with them. They're already making music. They know what they were hired to do. I'm paying them in exposure. I'll take pictures of the frogs. I'll hang posters up. It'll be great. We're gonna get so much revenue from people attending the frog-themed cafe. It's gonna be fantastic. Don't bother with the offering statues. Those are broken. I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, wait, yes I did. I had seen these. Those are broken. Okay, that's why they didn't work. Got it. Voidworm is not the Voidworms. I thought not. It has to be summoned. Somebody is already summoned. Let me just look up Voidworm. I haven't done that yet. Voidworm, or worm, maybe? I'm not sure. There's some kind of void creature that I've been told to avoid. Usually found in cold and gassy places. Ah, okay. Void Leviathan. Perhaps. I mean, there is a Void Leviathan, so that's probably what it is. Alright. So I'll just stay away from the Void Leviathan then. Alright, cool. And pause the music. That's one thing. I can't have two music playing. It will blow up my brain. It's too much sound. Alright. I can't eat fried egg on its own because I'm a vegetarian. But for some reason, I can eat egg sandwich. So, break the system. Okay. Alright, so if I'm gonna build here in this nook, one thing I can actually do is use those lily pads that just launch people forward. I need to have somebody else test these because I have the slow falling effect. But if I have like one of these spring leaves just over here, perhaps that would make it convenient for them. Whee! That goes higher than it does farther, so maybe I put it like there instead. Not sure how far out I want the cafe to be. I could also just put boat. Oh, you know, I could have... I wonder if I can have rats drive boats. I could have like a oh, what are they called? The... starts with a C, I think. Not a canary, that's a bird. Carriage is a vehicle with wheels. the boats that go back and forth in like New York and other places. I forget what they're called. I could have like a boat that goes back and forth, but I have to figure out how to automate it. Odd. You want an egg sandwich? I don't want an egg sandwich. You can have all my egg sandwiches. That sounds gross. All right. So, if I want to have the lily pad or the croaking kettle here, I have to keep in mind that it can't be too far away or too dangerous for Rusty and whoever else needs it. It would be cool to have it accessible to amphibians as well, because I know we have at least one water dweller, although they can survive on land for a certain amount of time. Sea taxis, aquabus. What are they called? Maybe they are called carriages. I'm gonna look it up. What's the boat thing that takes people? This is a really good search. Not parts of a boat. Boat, New York. Cruises. Ferries, that's what they're called. That doesn't start with a C. Ferries. Okay. If I want to, I could do a ferry. I'm not familiar with rats. CC is the rat guy. So maybe CC can tell me how rats function. What else could I do? I don't think we have anything else that really works. I do have a method that could work, but it would be really slow and kind of inefficient and very finicky. And that would be using just water physics. Yeah. How many types of fences? This kind of blends in with the water. And we do have the concrete fence. Maybe I can get my hand on Crulian planks. If I can get myself access to those planks, I can use Minecraft's boat and water physics to basically automate going in a circle. The only problem is it's super tedious to set up and very easy to mess up if you're riding it. If you push W, it'll probably mess it up. Curtains. Do we have shutters? We don't have shutters. Scope transportation, I assume, only works with or like items. That's inconvenient. I could make it a giant kettle, but I do like the living interior idea, so maybe not. Big stretch. And I can decorate it with lots of fairy lights, which will be fun. And you're full of sleep. You hopped into the Discord? Well, welcome in. I appreciate it. We forgot earlier the giant tarantula hawk wasps aren't useless. Oh, that's right. You can tame them. I forgot about that. Gas vent. Some of this stuff is still useful despite it not working. Despite some of it not working. Whoa. There's end foods I didn't know existed. Poker bowl. Huh. Okay. Got lots of blocks from Chip to work with. I think I will probably do this on camera tomorrow or some point. Probably not tomorrow. Thanksgiving. Before the next stream. I don't know if I can do that on stream. I might just have like a boat and you just drive up to the dock and drive it back. That might be the easiest. You also drop. I did know that. I did know about the Hawkwasp elytras, but the thing is we have elytras disabled on the server. So we can't use those. They'll literally just disappear from your inventory if you try to pick one up, so we can't use that. Actually, you know what? I just thought of something. Wait, what version are we on? Okay, we're not on 121, but I think I found a way to have wings despite the rules not having that. Yeah, American Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Okay, so here's a funny thing. From what I know, the elytras will disappear if they're in your inventory. They won't disappear if they're on the ground. So if I break the elytra out of the item frame from a ship, and then it falls into a hopper, and that hopper goes into one of the automated crafting things with the rats, and I set the recipe up to be the hawk wasp wings. I assume there's an oversight there, where the wings that are not vanilla, like I think it only accounts for the vanilla wings. So if I can get my hands on enough fragments and set up the recipe such that it crafts the hawk wings without me having it in my inventory, I can fly, but I can't go up or down, and it's also kind of slow. But theoretically, I could get a pair of wings and be like the only person. It'll probably get taken out of my inventory, but it would be really funny. You can fly anyway, yeah. But like, this is way better, having wings, because it's so inconvenient. And I won't always have the ability to fly. But thank you, I appreciate that, Apple. It should be a lot of fun. We're having the grandparents over, and I'm making green bean casserole. We're gonna have meatballs. That's gonna be our main course, like 4 different types of meatballs. But yeah, theoretically, I could have wings and be the only person with wings. That would be really funny. I guess the only other person would be a Elytrian. I'm gonna help with cheating and sloop it up. But the thing is, I can't have it in my inventory or it disappears. I think that's how that works. Stained glass. Stained glass for what? For the water? Stained glass, maybe. The whole point of the fences, though, is the fence gates, you can have things go through it. There's no hitbox for it. Stained glass probably would not work. Yeah. Yeah, so if I put it in the backpack, then I assume that would count as an inventory and then delete. If it doesn't, then I'd still have to extract the hopper. So if I can put the backpack on a hopper, then it would be fine. But at that point, why not just set it up right there? The backpack is separate inventory. I'm not sure how it processes inventories, though. If it's just checking anything that's an inventory, not the player's inventory, but any menu at all, and seeing one, then that might not work. Oh, I see. Having stained glass so rusty. Yeah, she might be able to get across like that. I mean, I feel like we could get a little bit more creative, but that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll just have like a bouncy pad here and one over here, and then there'd just be like 2 pathways. The boat might just be the easiest one. Yeah, Rusty can probably get it across like that. Okay. Well, I am getting extremely tired, and I have a lot to do today, so I think I'm going to call it for today. That would cause an issue. Yeah. I'll do some brainstorming. We'll see. Could also not cheat. Well, technically speaking, I'm not cheating. I'm just bending the rules a little. I mostly want to do it to see if I can do it. I don't actually care about flying. I honestly would prefer not to. So I just want to see if I can. Because it would be kind of funny if that worked. I like having those really absurdly stupid big brain ideas just to see if they work. Because I think that would be a lot of fun just to pull it off. I don't know, okay? It could be fun. It could be fun. It's nice watching. Thank you, Treyas. Appreciate it being here. Welcome back, Birdie. Any progress on the frog? Yes, I have. It took an hour and a half. But I have 4 frogs. I had to fly. It was so slow. I was getting so bored. But we got him. And if I need more frogs, I will hire someone else to do it. It's so bad. To test the extent of my abilities, yes. To see if my brain is big enough for the challenge of acquiring an illegal item. But yeah, I got my frog band. What are you gonna name them? I gotta name them all like frog themed. Hold on, I'll do this before I go. I gotta name them frog themed jazz musicians. Like puns on jazz musicians. They're not buried, they have space to breathe. Albeit not that much, but still. Let's see. We got Frog Sinatra, maybe. Let's see. What is the estimated schedule for stream? Generally, I try to stream 11 a.m. PST every Saturday and Wednesday. I've been a little inconsistent with that. I stream 2 Wednesdays, but I skip Saturday. But yeah, generally speaking, 11 a.m. And I also announce it in the Discord, so there will be a ping for that. Usually I have an event for it. I need to be more on top of pinging beforehand. Yeah. But yeah, 11 a.m. PST is usually when I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Quibble. I love Quibble. Okay, Quibble will be like the name of the bartender or something, because I want to use Quibble, but I can't sacrifice a pun. I gotta do a pun somewhere. We could do Frog Sinatra. That could be the flute, because that's almost like singing, right? We could do... What could I do for, like, Dave Brubeck? Dave Brubeck does piano. That doesn't matter. I don't know any flute jazz musicians. I need to do some research, I think. Research on musicians that I can make into frog puns. Let's see. Jazz musicians. Miles Davis, which is what my cat is named after. John Coltrane, that's not bad. Louis Armstrong. Gonna do something with that. Name one tadpole. Maybe. Charlie Parker, Charles Mingus. That guy's funny. I like his name. I'm just trying to think. Could do something with maybe Herbie Hancock, maybe? No? That could work. Tad Bureen? Oh, maybe. Not bad. Ribbish? That's not a bad idea. Okay, let me get a sign. Let me get a sign so I can write these names down. There we go. I kind of like Herbie Hancock. We got, so far, Frog Sinatra. We have Herbie... What was it? Hancock? Herbie Hancock. Hancock. We could do... What else we got? West Montgomery. I'm just trying to look through the ones I recognize. Dave Brubeck. I can't think of any puns for Dave Brubeck. He's like my favorite jazz musician, though. Tadpole McCartney. Okay, that doesn't work for so many reasons. Ring Croak. They're not the Beatles, though. Although, I think Natty did make... The plan was to use immersive paintings to have custom posters, and one of them, the idea was to have a bunch of famous album covers, but then frogify them. And the first one we did do was Abbey Road. Abbey Toad. Yo, I gotta hold on. I gotta vocalize this. Okay. That's really important. Quincy Jones. Can I do something with that? Quincy. Maybe. Ray Brown. It's a name I recognize. Not seen anything. I'm running out of puns already. I've made 2. Maybe we could do Kermit. Kermit's a frog. Anything with a K? Anybody have a K in their name? Nat King Cole. Nat Kermit Cole. Nat King Croak. That's not bad. Croak Basie. I'll do some more off-camera jazz musician research. I'll find some more. Quincy Jones, what can I do for that? I'll find more. Okay. Well. Amphibian. Okay, that's genius. That's that's spectacular. It doesn't make any sense here, but I'm gonna find a place to put Amphibiance. That's great. I'm just gonna write that. I'm gonna write that down. Beyonce. That is so good. Well done. Did I spell that right? I did not. Amphibiance. Amphibiance, I think like that. That's fantastic. I really like that. Yoda. Yoda's not a frog. Yoda is a little gremlin guy. Okay, we'll come back to it. Amphibiance is by far the best pun, though. That was spectacular. But yeah, we'll come back next time. I'll hopefully have a design for, or at least like a startings of a design for a location, and then hopefully we'll have ourselves something to work towards. It looks like a frog. True, I suppose. Although frogs don't have ears. It's just green. That's the only comparison. All right, well, aren't frogs just little gremlin guys? You know, that is a fair point. That is a very fair point. And kick this off your bucket list. A YouTuber using an idea of yours. But okay, you kind of have to when the idea was as good as that. Amphibiance? I'm going to tell my parents about that. That's fantastic. Thank you for that. That was great. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to stream on Saturday, although I'm not sure how available I will be. I'll post something in the Discord if I am free. I'll see y'all later. Farewell, everybody. Bye-bye.